Hello. Today is a holiday in America by the title of Independence Day, this 4th of July, where the concept of freedom is explored and celebrated and questioned and hopefully realized in a wide, soulful way and spirited way. And one of the ways I want to play with some freedom today is through painting. I have not painted for a while, and I want to bring in the essence and energy of freedom with my creativity, with my passion, with my desires, and take advantage of this opportunity to paint. I have earth, this manifest canvas of earth. I have water, liquid paints. I have water for my brushes. Fire, intention, purpose. I have tools that allow me to direct intentions, and also fire with some blessings I've been working on this morning and keeping that lit as I work on the lighthouse and having this fire to inspire. And then air, staying with my breath. I have some music playing gently in the background, and so a song might want to come through. All right, so I'm picking my first brush, and I'm getting it wet and calling in creativity and flow and trust and fun. And my brush is now wet. Then to select a color that I'm going to use as my base. I want something fairly neutral, I think, just to try to get some of the composition of what I am creating. So I'll choose this brownie color, and earth, water, fire, air. Earth, and then water, and then there is going to be this lighthouse and a pathway. Lighthouse, right, that's going to have this shining function out and around. It kind of looks like a penis. Oh, that's funny. That's perfect. Oh my golly gee. That is so funny. The Penis Lighthouse. Oh, I love how inspiration comes through. Okay, so now that I have the Penis Lighthouse, I want to work on the earth. So working with the elements, I want to get the craggedy cliff. And so I have some dark brown for some shadows, some yellow for some highlights, and some green for life. So I'm gonna shake these up. That is such a shot. Oh my gosh, that is so funny. Oh my golly. All right, so I have a little bit of the sharp, jaggedy cliff. And now I want to work on the lighthouse and kind of transform it from its penile, masculine, intention, yang stage into something that looks a little bit more like a lighthouse. All right, so that looks a little bit more like a lighthouse. I had the phallic symbol and that intention of the lighthouse, and I was able to figure out where the light and the little room at the top and a little walkabout, and bring in the feminine opening, yes, the entry door and the walkway. So now that I have that kind of composition in place, I'm gonna explore the horizon, this out here. All right, so far I've only been using this little brush. I was so excited to be wet, but now I'm gonna up level to something bigger. So what color do I make my lighthouse? And what color would add some contrasting value to what's currently here? Let's see what shows up. So as I connect in with what has been coming alive so far, I know that I want a darker area in the waters to really represent that aspect of life. And I would like to fill in this foreground a bit more with the lusciousness on which I now stand, the ground that supports this lighthouse presence that I am. And then also to bring in the color of white, waves crashing. The white on the color will be interesting to explore. One of the things that I am doing is consolidating stuff, getting rid of stuff. And sometimes I find stuff and I'm like, okay, either use it or give it away. And that is what I'm gonna do with my glitter right now. I'm gonna mix some of this glitter in with some paint and use that as part of a three-dimensional attribute to the light coming out of my lighthouse. Well, it definitely gives it texture, but the paint does dim the shine of it. So I think what I'll do is shift gears a bit. I'm gonna go over with just white paint and use this as a glue as well. Oh my gosh. Alright, so I'm gonna put the glitter on and I'm gonna press it down with my fingers. Alright, so let's see what kind of effect this actually has. I'm gonna use this file folder to catch some of the glitter so I can reuse stuff that didn't stick. All right, maybe not doing as much white. I'm just doing more glitter. So maybe getting a clearer glue to clear in that part. Yes. All right, so that's not gonna work for me. So I need to get a little bit more of my sky back together. It doesn't have to be exact, but oh my gosh. I know, it's like, did I ruin it? No, you did not ruin it. So, get a little bit back to that darker sky. This is part of the creative process, is seeing the judgments come through when it turns out a little bit different than you would like it to. So, I have not painted for a while, and I definitely have not ever painted a lighthouse before or worked with glitter like this. So I am striving. So I'm learning along the way. And that's just a lot of white still in the sky. So I need to get back. I want to get back to a little bit more of that sky that I had. Yes. Oh, it's looking a little bit of a different blue. It's like I'm trying to hurry up and do it before things dry. Holy moly. Holy moly. Yep. So it's like dancing with life. It's showing up the way that it shows up. And so how do you want to show up with it? There is some level of control that you have with that decision process. So it's like, okay, I'm dancing with it. It's not a mistake. It's guidance. It's guidance with glitter. All right, so now I'm going to go back, and what I learned from that experience is that I just want to put on the, oh golly, geez, this is so interesting. Okay, so I'm putting on some clear, and what I think I'll do is just use my fingers and say there's a light ray out into the world. Yep. There's light rays out into the world, sparkling and shining. And then I'll do a gentle pat and use my fingers to add some of that motion of shining. All right, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some more directed rays of light with the glue. Yeah, that's what I'll do. And then I'll be able to have that message a little bit better delivered. All right, there we go. So I've got these light rays of glue out into the world. There we go. Look at that. Okay. Then I can go over it with this. Feels a little bit gluttonous to use this much glitter, but I have it, and then just either use it or get rid of it. I am going to choose to use. All right, let's see what that did. This is a learning, exploration, creative, adventure journey process, live and in color. Oh, that's better. That's definitely better. I can work with that. All right. I'm going to put this back on the easel and do a little bit of fine attunement and see where that goes, and then say this is complete and start working on the actual story that goes with it. I am working on a children's book for adult about the lonely lighthouse. And so here is my first painting in a very long time. I have the lighthouse, its doors, its medicine wheel window, its observation deck, its glittery light. Yep, okay. There is lighthouse painting number 1.